Okay. What? It's mythical creatures.
Mythical creatures.
BBD made the. Did you curate this list?
It was a combo effort. Girlfriend helped.
Okay.
Mythical creatures, so it's different from like urban legends. So like Bigfoot's a specific guy. He's not involved. That's how I determined who qualifies here.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
So our player pool: mermaid, dragon, unicorn, centaur, werewolf, troll, ogre, fairies, cyclops, phoenix, and ghosts.
Now, I got to let you guys know. At first, I was like, I love it. I wish I could be more involved, but I'm not a science fiction or not real life person.
Right.
So I might be lost here in some of the aspects of these things.
Okay.
Obviously, as it started and I got more and more down my lineup, I've developed a fondness for it. But I am super willing to hear your guys' reasonings out and maybe adopt what you're saying to my squad.
How about this? I got some.
Yeah.
How about all three of us have to change one position from our current original lineups? We have to listen to each other's arguments, and we have to move a player.
Okay, I like that. I also did like a couple times we made like the team. Like when there was like me and BBD were on the same. They all like me and BBD had the same first baseman.
The
so
draft team.
Yeah. If a guy won out.
I mean, it's kind of like the Platinum Daisy. Like, if there's a sweep, that's the biggest win.
We should get Joe's Platinum Daisy necklace because I keep picturing Vladdy in it, and it's so good looking that maybe Joe's would rock one.
I'd like one.
No, see, you wouldn't be able to pull it off because I have it as, like, the darker skin just popping.
Have you seen how tan?
You in the summer.
Okay.
You in August.
Thank you.
All right, how do we want to start this? Start behind the dish?
I think we start behind the dish. I think there's two options here.
Yes. And I think I don't have the obvious option.
I think
I might not even have one of your options.
Okay.
I think I was between two options as well.
Who's your catch-up?
This character has been brought more to light in recent years.
Character.
And I think they do have knowledge to them, creativity. You want that in your catcher. I put the friendly ogre back there.
Oh, that was one of the guys I was between.
One of the guys I was between as well.
But I went with the troll.
Same.
So those were the two options in my head coming in. I just traditionally have trolls more dumb than the friendly ogre, and that's how the ogre got the starting job.
And my counterpoint would be trolls have riddles.
Well,
sure, but riddles are shit.
The troll is kind of like you can't pass. They're like kind of a guardian of like you can't. You can't. So
at the end of the day,
they're stopping humans from passing them, which at the end of the day a catcher is asked to do. So that was that one out for me.
You got to pay the troll toll to get inside the boys' hole.
Either of those were playing catcher or third base teaser.
Oh no, I disagree with that.
Usually my catchers and third baseman align. Neither were going to be at third for me this week.
Okay. Who's on first?
I'll go because I did just go ogre here.
Okay, interesting.
Kind of Little League style. That's like literally when you're a coach of a Little League team from 6 years old to even like 14. It's like in house ball. Which of my players looks the most like an ogre? He's my first baseman. It's just the rules of Little League baseball. So I thought this one kind of was one of the more obvious ones I came across.
Okay. BBD?
For me, this was one of the least obvious ones I came across. That's kind of just where the guy ended up at. This is where Ghost ended up for me.
Oh.
Yeah. Won't get his feet stepped on was my best justification because walk through them.
No, you had a justification.
Yeah. I think
I'm just upset because Ghost was the most fun.
I was really excited about your we have to make a change rule. We usually that's
okay. All right.
Because that's I think where I'm going to make one at some point.
All right.
Jimmy's ogre argument, when I mentally started this exercise, I actually did the same thing. The Little League ogre ends up at first base. we're as advanced as a society, so I went on to the catcher. I
Little League hasn't advanced.
wanted the ogre to be behind the dish, a little intimidation, a little thinking. First base, what did I want? I wanted more intimidation. This is a team of mythical creatures. And then I wanted someone that was going to be an amazing first baseman. I have put the dragon at first base.
Oh.
Intimidating. You don't want to run to first base. Dragon's catching everything. You barely have to throw it. Oh.
Dragons are like a little too mean. I get what you're saying, but you like first base is very usually a friendly guy.
No, we don't want.
He's kind of the mayor of the team.
We don't want people coming to first base.
I'm the ogre. How you doing?
I think that helped. That makes me feel a little better about the.
Where's that sound
about
clip
Ghost.
Huh? BBD did a weird drop.
Dragon. This is real. The dragon was my first thing I decided on in this draft.
Same, but then I moved him. I didn't have my dragon.
Dragon was one of my early decisions. Don't remember if he was first, but
where do you two, what movie or show do you have your dragon coming from?
Game of Thrones.
Shrek.
Okay. Similar dragons at the end of the day.
What do you have your dragon coming from?
Both.
Second base. Now, I usually do the middle infield as a tandem. Would you guys reject if I deliver them to you as a tandem right now instead of doing second then short?
Are yours in a tandem?
Mine are not in a
Mine are
tandem.
not in a tandem.
In a way, they are a tandem, but they're not.
I'd rather us
mine
say
aren't a
ours-
tandem like actually either.
Okay, let's do second base.
Fairy.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, BBD, you love second base. You didn't have the heart to do it.
No, Fairy was there until this morning.
Ah.
I made a switch. This is where I have Mermaid.
That's a tough.
I struggled with Mermaid.
Yeah. So what it came down to, so Fairy kicks out to left field for me. As between them at those two spots, I remember, well, Fairy can fly, so there's a chance of robbing a homer there. Where Mermaids, their ground game is a little more refined.
Refined and atrocious.
Look, they're the two of the three weakest players on the team.
I found an interesting spot for Mermaid.
Mermaid's my shortstop. I went ladies in the middle. Just dominant and selling tickets for sure. To have a fairy and a mermaid turn in double plays.
How does the Mermaid do that? That's my only thing.
How does she do what?
Play shortstop.
She's in a water-like environment. A water spout. But no spout to it. It's kind of like a water tank held up by invisible walls.
It's just made up.
Dude, why don't you get your head in this reality?
For me, in previous
That's how you have it,
realities,
right?
I've switched an outfield position to a water environment because I think that's fair. You're changing a whole third of the field to just isolate shortstop as a puddle. That just hurts me as a baseball
It's not
purist.
a puddle, dude.
It's a puddle.
You're not even.
It's a puddle.
Think of a force field.
Yes,
But it's water.
it's a puddle.
When they play the outfield, it does do that because we were all there for Otter. You weren't, but we were.
Sure.
That's how Otter worked out.
That's how everyone had Otter in the outfield. So I guess I've just
so
mentally.
that's why until this morning I had Mermaid in left field doing the same thing as Otter.
Okay.
No, dude, mermaid.
Which again, my brain processes that like clean. Like it's
Mermaid's
not,
got.
it's just like, you'll see where that comes into play. Maybe. So you have Mermaid and Fairy up the middle.
Selling tickets.
I mean, my only concern here is if me and BBD match up the middle, which I don't know if we do because we're doing this live.
Imagine your trip around the plate. You start off, you're next to a troll.
Right.
Go to first, the nice ogre. And then fairy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is getting great. Then you round short, and there's a mermaid just waving at you.
Yeah.
You have no idea what you're about to run into.
I
am setting a trap.
We could set that with pretty much every team. I mean, BBD's Troll, Ghost, Mermaid, my Ogre, Dragon, Fairy. You've got a lot of the same
Ghost?
effects going on.
we could list the
Ghost.
players if we wanted.
Depending if it's scary or friendly. Like
You know, how would you know?
I have the werewolf up the middle.
I have the werewolf at shortstop.
Well, I have the werewolf at third, so I'm glad we all got werewolf in the infield.
Take your tickets and shove them up your ass.
No, dude. Werewolf at third is charging every pitch, scaring the shit out of the batter. It's intimidation, true and true. And then you round second, you see the mermaid, werewolf staring you down. Who are you looking at?
So do you have the mermaid and the werewolf as siblings?
Kind of like an older brother vibe, yeah.
It makes sense. But yeah, fairy and werewolf were up
Not
there.
actually blood, though. Like foster family or something like that.
I could see that.
How come werewolf at short?
Like for years, mermaid wanted to be werewolf to be more of a big brother, and then it's kind of coming to fruition. And werewolf's like,
Yeah.
you're my little sister.
Yeah. Well, he thought for sure
What's
that
the question?
it was like you can hook up. And she was like, no, we're siblings. She's like, not blood. He had to get over that.
Why do we?
Yeah, where?
Well, werewolves are. I feel like they're traditionally quick.
Yeah, they're traditionally quick.
And they have,
the most
like, the
humanity to them of anything.
Like they've got the range.
I just have them full growl, like
Right.
once an inning,
Sure.
and it's a game changer. As soon as that pitcher releases it, werewolf creep in. You didn't realize that he's that close. Growl. As the pitch is coming, 2-strike approach.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's doing
You
damage.
could do that at short.
I'm creeping him in, man.
Sure.
Like bunts would be at his feet.
Fairy and werewolf up the middle.
Roaring.
Like 2 teams saw that.
I
And
enjoy werewolf.
if we're
first,
talking about ticket sales, fairy and werewolf actually pair pretty well.
They don't like each other at all.
It's in opposite ends of the spectrum. No, they like each other. They respect each other for being different.
BBD has mermaid and werewolf. I think on his team, they're more lovers.
Yeah, they are.
yeah, we all know it.
And siblings.
My guy wishes.
I had the troll at third base. I mentioned this earlier. Ogre, troll, seeing both of those on the boards. Any conversation, you said the troll doesn't let you pass. I just moved that up a base.
No.
Shot down.
I have the troll as tiny.
That feels like a miss.
Bad catcher.
Did you have a tiny troll?
I have yours as tiny.
No, you can't make my troll tiny.
In the infield, I picture a tiny
I've got a
troll.
big troll.
I have a pretty big troll.
I've got a big troll.
I think my troll's
You guys
definitely
saying
bigger than your
troll?
Is there a Harry Potter troll? That's what I'm
Oh,
picturing.
come on. Come on. We're having a fun conversation. Bring Harry Potter troll into this. My wrist is vibrating.
I feel like a troll breaks into the school at one point. That's who I had.
All right. Who's playing third base for you, Beebs?
This is where Phoenix ended up.
Okay.
Interesting.
A strong boy.
Yeah.
Got the
Excuse
arm.
me? You have a phoenix as the mythical bird, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to check.
Well, why did Strong Boy not fit there?
It does. It can be a strong male bird.
What did you have Phoenix as?
I'd have liked to have Phoenix in the
Queen?
outfield, but I liked my other outfielders more.
I have a female phoenix in my
Strong
possession.
boy's not a gendered term.
Seems like one.
Seems like it.
Seems like one.
He's kind of.
I minored in social.
if you took the second half of that word.
Social.
Good boy.
What did I? What did I minor in? Sociology.
Sociology. We got there.
Oh yeah.
I feel didn't we make a rule in the outfield we start with center field?
It was that, or as we deliver them as a unit, or we do center field then deliver the corners as a unit.
The way you just wrote those positions in, I mean, that's mind breaking stuff. I can't see that.
Well, because I don't know what happened. You wanted me to separate center field,
Yeah.
so
We got to a spot.
you said do center field first, and then I think we did the corners as kind of like corner outfielders because in a way we all think.
So this is where I have
you're more woman
the powerful phoenix.
in center field.
Yes, covering ground. No balls in the air are touching the ground. The mighty phoenix, Lady Phoenix.
I have the Phoenix in the outfield, but not playing center field.
Okay.
My center fielder, is unicorn. It's a really hard position to play.
Unicorn's mine too.
I mean, you got 4 legs there, and it's a really hard position to play. And to be an outstanding center fielder, you are a unicorn. So this was almost not science fiction.
You were uniform for BBD. I had the unicorn in left field, so I had the Phoenix unicorn as left field, center field. Because I had the unicorn. When the unicorn catches balls, it's so cool because it's on the horn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Boop. Cocomelon.
So my only concern with that was unicorns throwing because the unicorn is going to have to run everything in because it gets stuck on the horn.
Never seen Paul O'Neill play.
But okay.
Alexa, play Cocomelon.
Come on. Come on.
In the corner outfielders, I do have kind of the Bash Bros surrounding the soft unicorn.
Alexa, stop.
I have Werewolf at third base, and then, and then in the corners is where I have Dragon and Phoenix, because they're just kind of, that's their domain. Keeping unicorn honest, kind of Bash Bros in the corner outfielders. In my batting order, they're on the cover of Sports Illustrated together.
No. Yeah.
Think Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco.
Real ball players.
Well, that magazine cover, the Bash Bros.
I know. Real ball players.
Yeah. But just the magazine. But now it's a Dragon and Phoenix.
Okay. BBD.
Left field, like I said, it's where Ferry ended up. And right field is where I have Centaur. In my head, he was kind of
interesting.
He's kind of George Springer-y.
This is the second part of the draft where things are opening up. So, Jim, I had Phoenix in left. Or no, I had Phoenix in center. You were all over it. I had Unicorn in left, catching balls on its horn.
BBD
had the Ferry in left or right?
Ferry's in left.
Ferry's in left. And
right field, I have Phoenix. Jake, you have Unicron in left?
Yeah,
that's bizarre.
That looks like a misspelling. So right field, and so we're finding out an interesting part of the draft as we transition into the pitchers.
We haven't heard your right field yet?
Correct.
I'm so nervous.
It looks like it.
Have we heard BBD's right field?
Yes.
Yep.
Ferry and
Centaurs and
Centaur. So when BBD said Centaur, is like, oh, we're starting to figure out each other's pitchers because process of elimination at this point. Right field has become a very valuable position in this draft.
On the edge of my seat mentally.
Right field has become one of the biggest ticket sellers in this draft. Picture, you go to right field in Milwaukee, and you walk out there, big game, wild card game, and half of the crowd has just one eyeball over their face. Cyclops. Cyclops is the fan favorite right fielder. We sell so many masks out of that brewer store.
I'm glad that I don't think Cyclops is great there.
Whoa.
But I'm glad you didn't go something else.
Okay.
But whatever.
Combo.
Cyclops, cool.
I'm guessing you losers have Cyclops as your reliever?
No.
Wow.
I have him as my reliever.
Sorry to isolate you as the loser then.
Yeah.
You don't see so good.
Oh, we don't have the DH.
Oh, yeah. You guys, I don't have a DH.
Well.
No, I don't have one. I omitted.
You still have a player that would be representative of your DH if you were using them.
Yeah, we call him bench player. Don't have one. Wow. Who's yours, Jake?
I'm abstaining until you announce who's your DH.
I don't have a DH.
You do. You're choosing not to use them, but you have a DH.
No, because if he was to get into a game, it wouldn't be at DH. It'd be a human forfeit machine.
Who's your DH?
Cyclops, but he's never playing. He's got bad depth perception, and he's dumb as rocks. Cyclops wasn't touching my team. Almost like sit on the bench if you want, but no one likes you.
Dude, do you know how powerful the human eye is?
Dude, Cyclops blows.
Cyclops' one eye is better than your two.
Cyclops friends with the umps.
So he's your DH.
Bench guy. Yeah.
I have Ghost at DH.
Damn it.
Very much struggled with Ghost because Ghosts don't make contact.
I really wanted us to be aligned on Ghost.
Sorry.
Ogre's my DH.
Yeah.
Powerful, traditional, get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
I think Jake and I may be aligned here. I thought it was the most obvious pick in the entire lineup. I'm shocked BBD didn't do this. If I had to put any money on a 3-for-3, I don't know if Jake did it. Centaur is my starting pitcher. He's a fucking horse with arms. He's Roger Clemens. Like, he's CC Sabathia. That guy's a horse.
And I know you keep bringing it up, but the centaurs from Harry Potter are pretty, like, they're proud. Like,
dude, you tell me Centaur, I think of Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, that was the first one. That's actually, for a split second, I had him in center field because he can run and catch. And then I was like, well, wait. When I got down to pitcher, it was like, oh, pitcher.
It's literally a horse.
Dragon's my pitcher. Throws fire.
Thought about it.
Not bad.
One of my
Crossed
early
my
decisions, so Centaur pitcher just never had to cross my mind. I think Dragon starting pitcher is the first or second thing I came up with.
I guess I was worried about their arm length because they're kind of in the dinosaur family and not known for their arm. And if they're using their mouth, is the ball evaporating because it's fire?
It's for the hitters to find out.
Kept me up at night.
Which
but
night?
I saw where you were going with it. Yes.
So,
Okay.
I mean, imagine this. Centaur mows you down.
Yeah.
You're just like, get this guy off the mound.
I hate your closer.
They bring in the closer, and you can't fucking see him. Ghost. No idea where the ball's coming from.
They'd see the ball.
Yeah, but they wouldn't see delivery. Ghost. Can't see him. That's their biggest complaint. Can't see this guy. I love Ghost as the closer. My favorite pick I found out halfway there. I love it.
Okay.
Who's coming out of the pen for you?
This is where I had the mermaid. Again, huge ticket seller. Sometimes she throws with her arms. Sometimes she throws with her flipper.
Does she swim to the mound? I'd pay to see
I
it.
had her without water on the mound.
Oh, a dead mermaid. Great.
No, she's on the rock. It's like the iconic picture
Wheelbarrow
of the
her
Little
in.
Mermaid.
Here she is.
No, we shoot her in on a cannon. We're selling tickets.
I think
It's a
I
water
think it'd be cool if
cannon.
a force field swimming lane opened up from the bullpen to the
Second
mound.
base opens up, and and lands on the mound, and the crowd goes insane.
You have her upright?
She mixes it up.
Oh, okay.
She mixes it up. That's what I was saying. So sometimes she basically just flings it off her flipper. She's got a nice circle changeup, just right-handed.
Oh, so she's off for her show.
She pitches everything. She gets outs.
I was in on it. It sounds like she stinks from your description. If you were
What part said she stunk?
a closer with that much junk going on, name the last junk ball trickster closer.
Mariano Rivera.
Who's coming out of the bullpen for you?
Cyclops, because he's a little stupid. Doesn't need to see that great. Closers, you don't need to have the most accuracy.
I just worry about how much
He's
you
just-
would suck.
He's just going to throw hard and
Wild thing.
just try to outstuff you for one inning, go all out.
Traditionally pretty big, the Cyclops as
Yeah.
well. Okay.
Well, let's see if we can make an All-American team. Do we need to do
Was
lineups?
everyone making their
Did we have no sweeps?
No sweeps. I thought Centaur would be the sweep.
You know what? I'm a gentleman. I think these two paired well in the outfield. Anyways, I will move my unicorn to center field, and I will move the Phoenix to left.
Wow. Okay. So then let's lock Phoenix in on the left in the all team.
So you'll be moving your Phoenix?
Yeah. My
a
Phoenix is
corner
in
outfield.
right. I mean, he can move to
Okay.
left. I don't care.
Okay.
and I was gonna swap my Phoenix and my Centaur, get Phoenix in right field, but guess he can be left if we want to.
I mean, that's your call. I'd
rather he be in right, and I believe in.
That's
Ferry
fine.
left.
So you're moving your Centaur to the bump?
My Centaur is going to third.
Your Centaur's going to third.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And your Phoenix went to right. Okay.
Just a straight swap.
Okay.
Yeah, hard for me to change anything more. It's kind of a perfect squad.
Well, that's the whole thing we're doing that we decided before the game.
Well, I already changed Phoenix and Dragon.
Yeah, so you changed the squad. You did good.
I said it's
Don't
hard,
put yourself down.
hard to change anything
You made
more.
a change to an imperfect squad to help make it better.
Yeah, perfect.
Well, no.
Dude, it's pretty good.
Because, I forgot to tell you. This league, you have to have a DH. Pitcher
Yeah.
can't hit.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, Centaur is a horse.
not allowed.
He can hit. Yeah. No, Cyclops is straight not allowed.
It's your
on the
DH.
team. He smells bad.
It's your DH.
Walks into shit.
Runs into one every now and then for you.
If he's my DH, he's my 9th hitting DH. And it's
Fine.
almost like,
My DH is 9th, too.
oh,
Ghost.
we want to do lineups?
I don't have one, but
All I knew is Phoenix and Dragon were my 2-3. Werewolf was a sneaky 5. Like, you think you're running away from the power, and then it's like, actually, dude, that guy got some pop. Ogre was 8. Troll was 9. I think I was going to have Mermaid lead off because we're selling tickets. And then Unicorn was going to be the 6-hole hitter. And I think who was my... I don't know where I'm at then.
okay.
Centaur was my cleanup, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Pitcher cleanup.
I loved my
It's
lineup.
amazing.
I loved my lineup outside of Fairy and Ghost. They were my 8-9 hitters and almost auto outs. Everyone else rakes.
Well, my counter, I have Fairy leading off because
Okay.
she has such a tiny strike zone. She's gonna work some walks and use her speed if she hits it in play. Then Werewolf, Ogre, Unicorn, Troll, Phoenix, Centaur is one of the best 7 hitters in the league. Mermaid, Ghost.
Ghost as my closer is awesome. I love it.
You could do some
I do
great
like
effects.
that.
I struggle with the Ghost holding things. That's always been a big. It's always been a big thing for me.
Because you're just a Casper hound.
I'm just a Casper.
Maybe
hound.
watch another Ghost movie once in your life. They hold stuff all the time.